Hi students, so welcome to session. I am Dr. K. Varada Rajkumar, Associate Professor, so Department of CSE AIML, MLR IT, Hyderabad. In this session, we are going to learn about one of the stack application, balanced delimiter. In our previous two classes, we learned about stack operations and we learn how to implement stack using arrays. So, overview of today's presentation. First, we are going to learn what is balanced delimiters and one example for a balanced delimiter and unbalanced delimiter, and we learn what is the algorithm to find whether the given expression is balanced or not, and then we discuss about the program. So finally we see the execution of program. Outcome of this lecture is, at the end of this lecture you are going to solve balanced delimiters problem using stack and you implement balanced delimiter program in C. So what is balanced delimiter? So balanced delimiters refers to a situation where different types of opening and closing symbols such as parentheses, curly braces and square brackets are correctly matched and nested in a given expression or sequence. So balanced delimiter. So delimiter is nothing but these brackets, parentheses, curly braces and square brackets. Balanced delimiters means is the correctly matched or not. For example, if I open this square bracket, for this square bracket we are going to use the closing square bracket. If I close like this, opening with square bracket and closing with curly bracket, then it is unbalanced. Okay, so this is the definition of balanced delimiter. The balanced delimiter refers to situation where different types of opening and closing symbols. So opening and closing symbols means opening parenthesis, opening curly braces and opening square bracket, and the closing symbols are parenthesis closing bracket and curly brace closing bracket and square bracket closing bracket. Now balanced delimiter means is they are correctly matched or not. If you open one square bracket, so compulsory we are going to close that expression with the same closing square bracket. Okay, in balanced expression every opening delimiter is closed by the corresponding closing delimiter and they are nested in the correct order without any overlapping or mismatched pair. So if we open with square bracket, then compulsory it will be closed with square closing bracket. Okay, so now we see one example. The concept of balanced delimiter is crucial in programming, markup languages and various other contexts where structured data or code blocks are involved. So programming. So now in last class we write one stack program. In stack program we write one main function, void main, after that two brackets, then I open one square bracket. So meanwhile here I write some instruction, this is the closing bracket. Now if you miss any bracket, then the compiler will return an error. Okay, how? So for this the expression is, this is the expression. Now so this is the open bracket and it is closed with the same closed bracket. Here this is the flower bracket, curly bracket, and this is closed with same, so curly closed bracket. If the expression, if we miss any bracket, let us assume, so here I miss the closing bracket, then this is the expression. Now this is not balanced. Okay, the concept of balanced delimiter is crucial in programming. Okay, so this is the example. Now markup language, in HTML we are going to use tags. If you open the tag we are going to close the tag. Okay, here also is it balanced or not? Okay. Here also we are going to check the open bracket is closed or not. Okay. So now let us assume this is the expression. So this is the expression. So what is the expression here? So curly bracket open, square bracket open, normal bracket open, normal bracket close, and square bracket close, and curly bracket close. Okay. So now you check, is it balanced or not? Yes, it is balanced. How? So this is the flower bracket, square, normal bracket. Now the next one is closing of the normal bracket. So it is balanced. So next one is closing square bracket. These two are pair. So these two are pair. Now last one flower brackets, these two are pair. So we say that this is balanced. Okay. So now consider another expression. This is the expression. So here flower bracket open, square bracket open, square bracket close, and normal bracket close. So these two are okay. So open, close, but this is the closing of normal bracket, but previously in the expression there is no normal bracket open. So it is unbalanced. Okay, we say that. So this expression is unbalanced. Okay, so this is the example for balanced delimiter. So now we see how we solve this balanced delimiter problem using stack. Okay, you remember one thing, here in expression we have 6 type of characters. So one is square bracket, curly bracket, normal bracket, and another 3 are close square bracket, close curly bracket, and close normal bracket. Okay, so now these are the 6 symbols we have. Now by using stack we are going to determine whether the given expression is balanced or unbalanced. How? Remember only 2 points. If the encountered character is open bracket, then you are going to push. Okay, in the previous class we learned about stack operation. So there are 2 operations. One is push, another one is pop. Simple algorithm. If the character is in opening brackets, then you are going to push the character into stack. If you get any closing bracket, then you are going to pop the character from the stack and compare these two. These 2 steps we are going to follow. If it is open, push the character into stack. If it is a closing, then pop one character and compare the closing character with that. Okay. Now we see the algorithm. First step is start. Initialize a stack data structure. Here we implement the stack using array and a variable top to keep track of the top of the stack. I hope you all know this. Here we are going to use one stack. This is the stack. Okay, let us assume this is the stack. Let us assume the stack name is A. So these are the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so initial top value equals to -1. Okay, this is the initialization. Now read the input expression from the user. So let us assume this is the expression. I write flower bracket, square bracket close, and flower bracket. Now you all know the answer, it is balanced. Now read the input expression from the user. So this is the expression. So this is the expression. Iterate through each character C in expression. Now so I am taking one variable C, and in first iteration the C is flower bracket. Okay, if C is an opening delimiter, okay, if C is in these 3 characters, then what we are going to do? We are going to push it onto stack and increment top. Now increment top value. Now top value is -1, so now it becomes 0, and push this flower bracket to stack. That's it. Next, if C is a closing delimiter, then we are going to do something. First here, so this is the bracket, we are going to push. So what is the next character? Next character, the C equals to square bracket open. Now again, so this is the square bracket that is in these three characters. So again you are going to push, increment the top value, so it becomes 1, and we are going to push the character into the stack. Okay. Next, now C equals to closing flower bracket. Closing flower bracket. Now you check. If C is a closing delimiter, so now we are going to do this. If the stack is empty, then return false as the no matching opening delimiter. What it is? For example, if the given expression is like this, if I am giving the expression is like this, now initially the top equals to -1, but here we are getting one closing, so it is unbalanced. Okay, so here if top is -1, then we assume that it is unbalanced delimiter. Pop the top character. If it is in closing bracket, then pop. If it is open, push the character into stack. If it is a close, then pop the character from the stack. Now pop the top character from the stack. So now CS equals to decrement the top value. So again top becomes 0 and the top of 1 equals to this one. Okay. So this is the open square bracket. Now, so compare CS with C. What is the CS here? Open square bracket. C is closing square bracket. Yes. So these are balanced. So it is okay. Now again go to next character. This is flower bracket. So now C equals to closing flower bracket, and what is the top value now? 0. Pop. If we pop, CS equals to open flower bracket. Now you compare these two. Yes, if you compare open, close. So these are the balanced delimiter. So it is also okay. Now top value becomes -1. Now we iterate all the characters in the expression. So this is the expression. Now you check that top value. If top value is -1, then we assume that the expression is balanced. So we return true here. Okay. Now you check that what is the top value? The top value is -1. So it is balanced. Otherwise, we return false. For example, here, so this is the expression. Let us assume this is the expression. Okay, so up to here is balanced and the top value become as -1, but we have another character to check. In this case, we return false. And another case is that if the opening brackets are like this. So closing are 2 brackets, opening are 3 brackets. Now the top value equals to maybe 0. In this case, top equals to -1 for balanced delimiter. So in this case also it returns false. Okay. So this is the algorithm. Simple algorithm. When the opening delimiter is encountered, push the delimiter into stack. If closing delimiter is encountered, then pop and compare. That's it. We repeat the loop until the expression is over, and finally we are going to check that if the top value equals to -1, then we return true, that specifies the expression is balanced. Otherwise it returns false, that specifies the expression is unbalanced. So this is the program. Here the expression is stored in this array. We take one stack value, initially top equals to -1. So loop through each character in the expression until the last character is /0. For example, if I give the expression like this. Okay. the last character is identified with /0. Okay. Now, what is the algorithm? The algorithm is if the expression of I is these three. So, normal bracket, curly bracket or square bracket, then we are going to push. So, stack of plus plus top equals to expression. Now, this character is pushed into the stack, else you are going to check the top equals to -1, we return false. So, what it is? So, for example, if they give the expression is like this, then we don't insert anything into stack. So, top equals to -1. So, we return false here. Okay. So, in this case, this is the stack. So, square bracket, open bracket. So, this is the stack. Top equals to 1 here, 0, 1. Two elements are inserted. So, top equals to -1. Okay. So, char CS equals to stack of top minus minus. This is post decrement. So, first we assign the value top of 1 to variable CS. So, it is opening normal bracket and the closing bracket. So, we compare these two. Okay. Then decrement the top value. So, it becomes 0. Okay. So, this is the algorithm and you compare. So, this is the normal bracket open. So, this is the normal bracket close. Then only that are balanced. Otherwise, it returns false. Okay. So, these two must be same. The CS equals to open bracket, that is the popped element, and this is the element closed bracket. So, we can match these two. If they are not matched, then we return false. Okay. Otherwise, we move to next character. Okay. At the end of the iteration, we are going to check the top equals to -1. Means we consider this as a true. Okay. We see the entire program in execution. I hope you all are understand the algorithm and the function. So, now we see the execution of the program. Same function here is balanced. Here, so this is the main program. From this main program, we are going to assign some expression. For example, so this is the expression. Let us assume. So, this is the expression. So, now you see what happened. So, this is the program. Now, one stack, you are taking stack. So, this is the stack. Okay, this is the open bracket. So, push. So, this is the open bracket. So, push. So, this is the open bracket. So, push. Now, the next one is closing. Now, this is the C. So, what is CS? CS equals to pop. If you pop, so this is the element we are going to get from the stack. Now, CS equals to, so this is the popped element. Now, you compare these two. So, yes, it is balanced. So, move to next one. Next one is flower bracket close. So, C equals to flower bracket close, again pop CS. Now, if you pop, so open bracket flower. Now, these two are matched. So, next character C. C equals to close square bracket and CS equals to pop. Now, if you pop this, what is the top value now? Top equals to -1. Now, so this is also balanced. Now, we reach end of the expression. So now we check the top equals to -1. Yes, top equals to -1. So, we consider this as valid. We print the valid. If you see, so for example, if you have another extra bracket here, then What is C? C equals to closing. So what is CS? Nothing in the stack. So we return false there. So we are going to print not valid. So now we execute the program, compile, no errors, run, enter an expression. If I press enter, so this is valid expression. So the output is valid. So let us execute one more time. So let us assume this is the expression now. So this is also valid. Execute one more time. So let us assume this is the expression. Now if you observe that this is not valid. Square bracket open, flower bracket open, normal bracket open, so normal bracket close. Yes, up to here it is balanced. Now next one, if it is flower bracket close, then it is balanced, otherwise it is unbalanced. If you press enter, it shows it is not valid. I hope you all are understand the balanced delimiter program. So come to summary of today class. So balanced delimiters refers to the correct pairing and nesting of opening and closing symbols such as parenthesis, so curly braces and square bracket, ensuring proper structure in expression or code. Essential for preventing syntax errors and maintaining data integrity. The syntax error, if you write any program, if you miss any bracket, then it raises syntax errors. So each opening delimiter must correspond to a closing delimiter in the correct order. Here stack data structure helps track and validate the nesting of delimiters, ensuring that they are matched correctly. So open delimiters are pushed onto stack and closing delimiters are matched against the stack's top. So this balanced delimiter concept used in programming syntax, mathematical expressions, markup languages and more, balanced or not. I hope you all are understand. So what is balanced delimiter? How you are going to write balanced delimiter program using stack in C programming. In next class, we are going to learn about postfix expression evaluation using stack. If you have any doubts, so place your doubts in the comment section. I will answer all the comments. So thank you all.